Hi Leo, this is your November 2025 finance and career reading. Let's get started. Okay, Leo, so to start off the reading in terms of like your general outlook for your money is death. Don't worry, I know like it can seem scary. However, it very much so, especially in this deck. Death is like a lot of like regeneration. So it's like gathering things and using what all of the lessons that you've learned and the skills that you've gained from things in the past. We've also got the Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So in general, with your money right now, like I said, you might be like in this place where you feel like you're rebuilding or you're starting like a new path, especially with death, like a new career path, or maybe you're just like managing your money in a different way, you're budgeting in a different way, but there's something you're doing and you're sharing it with people. Maybe you even have started a new business and you're using all of your skills that you learned from a previous job or like some sort of training program, just like a previous version of yourself. You're applying all of that right now, and that's looks like it's going to be like a really good thing for you. Let's find out what to watch out for and what's lucky, and then we will get some clarifications. All right, Leo. So you have a lot of like pentacle energy. So you're like building your bag right now, or at least that's what's on your mind right now. Because what is lucky is the King of Pentacles. So whatever actions that you're taking to make more money or like start a new, like I said, new job, new stage in your career, but like there's something that has been difficult with this Ten of Swords. There's something that has felt difficult and it's finally like ending. It's finally at the ending stage. And with this, like when we started your reading with death and now we have the Ten of Swords, maybe this change is something that like you weren't necessarily wanting, but it's actually like the term blessing in disguise. So something that is actually working out for you when you didn't expect that it would be working out for you. Because we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this Knight of Pentacles is, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving knight. It's the slowest moving out of all of them. But the knights are rapid nonetheless. So with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like bringing in these changes and these like fruits of your labor. All of that like is lucky. So this ending, even though it's the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is a card that can feel very like harsh, in this like area of what's lucky for your finances, it's like letting go of the stuff, letting go of what's hurting or hard or difficult with your finances, or even doing the difficult thing. Maybe you put yourself on a very very tight budget, but there's something that like you take more control over, because the Knight is about reaching back out and like figuring through the difficulties, and going towards your goal, but like getting grounded and getting more stable. But there's some good energies around your money. What to watch out for? We've got the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So what I'm really thinking is you making a decision about how you want to make money or stabilize yourself. Something feels really good, or something seems like it might even be too good to be true, and letting yourself get not stagnant, because the Four of Wands is not stagnancy. The Four of Wands is actually a very positive card, and it's a card of like marriage sometimes. So this could be like a love offer having to do with your money, or somehow your money gets intertwined with your love or something like that. But really like watching out for situations that might feel too good to be true, or getting stuck in something. Just because you start something, if you learn new information about the situation, it's okay to change your mind. I mean, unless you're in a contract, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's get some clarity on this. Let's see. This death card that we started out with. So Leo, clarifying death, we've got the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. You have so many pentacles on the table right now, my friends. Like, you're really like trying to do something with your finances, I think, this month. But like I said before, letting yourself be transformed and letting your money be transformed, like from whatever you're used to doing, whatever has made sense, and letting yourself grow from that, because the Queen of Pentacles is like the most growth, like fertilization type card, or one of the most in the deck. But like really letting your money grow from like your past experiences and what you've learned before. Cute. Let's get some clarification on this Ten of Swords and what's lucky. We've got the Devil and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, that might seem like a little bit scary, Leo, but I think it's really about like you making a decision and then going back on it, like something having to do with this ending, or feeling confused about the ending, or feeling maybe a little bit obsessed about it, because the Eight of Cups is definitely like an ending that where you still have these very soft feelings for the previous situation, while knowing that like it needs to change. And with this Devil and the Ten of Swords, you're just maybe having some doubts or some second thoughts about a decision that you've made or a path that you've taken, Leo. But you don't have to, because that's what's like, it's lucky for you to let go of these things. Yeah, let's get some clarification on this Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, you feeling stuck in a previous situation is not something that you need to worry about, like, or that you need to do, because that's not going to help you. So what's lucky is that you keep moving, even if it feels difficult, like you keep moving, because that's clarified by the Hanged Man. And so the Hanged Man, the thing with Hanged Man is that the Hanged Man knows that they are like, that they can change the situation. They're just kind of making a decision not to. And you're not going to do that this month, Leo. You're going to keep things moving. Let's get some clarity on the Four of Wands. We've got Death again. And it's funny because it's like right under the first Death card. Yeah. So again, that's in the like what to watch out for. So just like getting stuck. Again, there's this same theme, Leo, of you wanting to continue to do the same thing that you've always known, or like manage your money in the same way that you've always known, and not being open to how you can like grow from your previous experiences, whether that be like your financial difficulties or your financial wins, and how you can like build even more, build your bag even more so. But like you not like keeping your eyes closed and just like wondering and imagining, which is good, but like getting stuck in that place is not gonna help you. Clarifying that Two of Wands, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is your second four in this section. The Four of Pentacles is a card of often like holding on too tight to things, of not being willing to move because you're afraid of like what might happen or what might come from the future. So right now, like the cards are very much asking you to trust your experiences, trust your skills, Leo. You know how talented you are. You know how bright that you shine. So you just have to trust that. And if you do, then you can build this bag for yourself. Then you have the financial status that you want, and it's all here for you. It's all like in your cards, literally, like money being handed to you this month, Leo, if you let it, or at least opportunities for money being handed to you. Let's get another card before we go. And Leo, I am offering half off of readings this month, so go to my website, NYC Queer Conjure, and check it out. And before we end the reading, in terms of money for you this month, we've got the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So a lot of like opportunity is actually opening up for you, like a whole lot more than maybe you even realize. Maybe you're only stuck on like these two options, or like a limited amount of options. And so the cards are really wanting you to like kind of examine all of your difficulties, all of the lessons that you've learned in terms of money, in terms of like finances and budgeting and all that kind of stuff, and apply it to what's happening right now as you're making decisions, because yeah, you want to make sure that the things that you choose to end and the things that you choose to change, that those are based on not because you're sad about the situation leaving or that you're like obsessing over what could possibly come, but because you're standing in your power, Leo. Because you are very powerful right now, my friends. All right, if you like this reading, hug the subscribe button. If you like me, hug the like button, and I will like you back. And thank you very much for watching, Leo. See you later.